So today I want to share with you an idea. This is for general public. Okay, so I want to say thank you. At the moment I'm reading the comments. I post a picture about what the name of these pins, and they call it lamp irons. So I want to say thank you for those who quickly responded. That's A Train's channel, Mel, John Stewart, Mary Trainboy, Zachary Collins, Miguel Silva, Transport Gamer, SSJ Goku, James Fan 2008, Thomas Rosie Fan, Train Track, and others. This is a really quick video. Well, actually those are the who commented first. Okay, I want to say thank you for helping me on those, because I had no idea. I just call it pins because I'm not expert on trains. I just, I used to work and buy and sell on eBay. So anyways, these lamp irons, I want to make you a little demonstration. So in the past I show you that you gotta paint it very careful like this with your marker, but I never share with you one of my secrets. So this is one of samples I'm going to do right here. I know you guys might not want to be part of the membership, but this is what I meant when I'm going to share with you all what I know. There are some secrets, and of course it's not necessary. You don't need to be pay a membership to be on my channel, because if I want to share some links, you need to buy. I mean, if you want to buy, even if I show you, you are not going to be able to buy it because you can't. Because I want to show you, share some links on my for members only, where you can get some models, and those models will go like that really fast. If I'm sharing a link on eBay that there is a model. So let's say this model is in eBay and I found it it's just a sample. Let's say I found this on eBay for $5 plus shipping. Let's say $5 for the model, $4 for the shipping, and if I share the link, those members will have access to that link and then go directly to the eBay page and buy it. Now if I share to the rest of you, you're gonna be complaining because you're gonna say, oh no, the link is not working, it's sold out. So that's why you need to be a member, so only for a few that can buy it, not for those who they cannot buy it. Because if I found let's say another model, let's say it's not this, it's just a sample. Let's say you find a model like this for $30 on eBay, and of course you've seen this model let's say for $100, and I found it for $30. I'm going to share the link to my members, so that way you can buy it, and it's not going to be longer available, because it's going to be for just a few people. And again, if I share this link for the rest of you, you're gonna be hating me because you were not able to buy it at the time, buy it before others. And I think you guys got the point. Or for example, if I share the link for the gears, where you can buy the gears for the axles. Let me see if I can find one right here. Okay, right here. Let's say you need a replacement gear for your axle right here. The seller on eBay does not have a lot of quantity available. So if I share the link to all the community, the seller only might have 3 available units or 5 units, and they will go, they're going for, it's gonna go out. I mean, they're gonna sell it for, really quick. In the same hour, probably they're gonna sell everything fast. And the problem is that they will increase the price if I share the link for the 20,000 subscribers, 22,000 subscribers. So the problem is it's going to increase the price really quick, because I've seen that, for example, the rubber tires. I made a couple of videos and I told you where to get it, and I used to get those rubber tires, the rubber band here that goes right here. Let me see, right here, this one right here. This one doesn't have it. So you got the point. The rubber tires, I used to buy them for $5 or $6, including shipping to US. Now, here's the problem. After I share my post, or I tell you where to get it, or how to get it, or what's the name of the model, I mean the part, the seller sold everything really quick. And then the next time I see the next listing, he increased the price to $10 plus shipping. That's right. So he doubled the price on the item, and now we no longer can get those parts at low price, and that's a shame, because I love it when I get 4 packages of 16 rubber tires for $5 and free shipping, $6 actually for free shipping. And now we have the problem that you gotta buy it for $10 plus $5 shipping, because they realize somehow, the sellers on eBay realize somehow that local post office here in the US is shipping is around $4.80 to $5 just to the shipping. So they adjust, even if they don't pay that much on shipping, they adjust the shipping for every part for $5. That's right, $5. And it's really a shame. That's one of the reasons I don't like to share the links, and also because other guys blame on me and start complaining because the listing no longer exists. So anyway, let's go to the point. Here is what I'm going to do. So we got these markers, fat markers. It's not the regular or skinny marker. We got the big ones. So here's what I did. Like I said at the beginning, and remember when I used to show you, you need to be very careful and don't get all over the paint. It's complicated. Anyways, so what I did is I got my fat, I'm gonna call it fat marker, and with excuse my dirty old drill bit, but anyways, this is a tool for work, not for static. Anyways, whatever. So what I did is I use one of close size here, like this. See, it's pretty close. So I use my drill bit, and with the drill I make a hole right over here, make a hole right there. And actually this one is the same like this one right here. So right here I made a hole right there, because this one I made a cut. I cut it in an angle because I need it, but here is the one I'm going to use as a demonstration. So with my drill bit, use the drill and make a hole right in the center. You need to be very careful, just enough to make it work. See, it's going inside. So with that being said, now you can use your marker like this. Let me try to put it closer. Look at that. You don't need to be a professional, or see, excellent. Just spin a little bit. Let me show you on this one right here too. This one is really easy. Look at that. Excellent. It does look really cool. Now, where is the other one? Right here. Let's say this one is a little bit, the lamp irons are taller, so you need to make a little deeper the hole on the marker. Look at this, because I didn't make it deeper enough, because it wasn't intended for moly, but you got the point. See, all around it's the same, even, really even. Now let me show you over here too. It's the same. It's another one. That's I got it exact the same, the deepest I need. I doesn't need to go any deeper, so that's why I didn't make it. I just make it exactly for this model. So you need to be very careful. Anyways, if you spill a little bit around, just keep going and make it even all around to make it even. It's just a quick demonstration. I'm not doing perfectly. See, I'm going to make a circle right there. Look, now I'm making a big circle because I spill a little bit more. Now, right there. It's just a quick demonstration. You can either just leave just a little bit of the lamp iron, or we can go all the way in and spread a little bit more on the base. I want to call it base. I don't know if that's the right term, but there you go. I think it looks a little bit better. Ooh. Yeah, spin. This is kind of stuck right there, but you got the point. Anyways, this is the way it's. I'm making it right now. I'm sharing with you this idea. So you got a fat marker, and with a small drill bit, just find the right size you need for your application. I use this one. I don't remember which size is. So with my drill bit and my drill, you know, you gotta put on the drill. It's not gonna work just like that with your hand. Make the hole right in the center, the best you can do in the center. I mean, I do these demonstrations because not everybody has access to complex tools. Nobody has access to equipment. So you don't need to buy heavy equipment. If those are lucky to have good equipment, you know, to put it on a table and clamp it and blah blah blah, good for you. But this is for the rest of us mortals that we don't have access to those heavy equipment or precision equipment. But you got an idea. You don't need to be a professional. So anyways, I hope you guys found this video good information, so you can do it at home too, so you don't have to do it again as I always did, because at the beginning, you probably remember, I used to use a flat marker. You know, I used to cut the tip a little in a little angle as a chisel, and it took me a lot of time to make it work, because you got to be very careful not to spill the paint around on these things. So now this one is kind of, let's say it's already worn a lot, and that's one of the reasons it's kind of spilled the paint on the side. But when it's new, and I have used this for, let's say, 6 months now. Yeah, 6 months, and you see the results. But you got the point. See, this is when you got the right size, the right dip. You don't spill all on the, what do you call this? I forgot. Foot plate. Yeah, I almost forgot. This is a little bit short, but you got the point. Anyways, okay. All right. See you next.